Hello and welcome back to Geiselsberg. So we've taken on some fertilising contracts after the harvester one last time. I'm going to use the multiple missions mod on here. What we've done, and this is something peculiar on this map, took on this one, and names and owners of fields keep changing every time you save the game. So we've borrowed the machines for this one. We've also taken on field 34 and 15 as well. So we've got 27, 34 and 15 up in this top corner to do. So we'll buy a fertiliser to do that. We took on the biggest sprayer option available to us. So we're down here at the moment, so we've got to make our way all the way up this direction. That'll give us a chance to have a travel around the map, or we can go up in this direction. Probably go up this way, I should think. I'll probably get lost doing so. First things first, we need to buy a couple of tubs of fertiliser. Not sure if I got cheap ones installed. So we'll just buy the one. Because if I've got this right, I believe I also have installed on here the spray rate mod. So try and get away with using as little as possible. It shouldn't take too long to do these with this sprayer. While it's filling up, we'll just check. Yep, we do have that in there. Go that way, we get down to 100 litres a hectare. That should give us plenty in there with 2,000. So for 20 hectares, we're not doing that much up there. Some useful income again. Just to follow the map for now. Just find my way around all these roads on here. Going to take the wrong turn occasionally. Still getting used to finding a way around this map, so we'll get there in the end. Just some nice scenery as we drive through here. See how much fertiliser we've got left once we've finished this field up here. Take the next left. We'll do field 34 first. I'm going to claim money for any of these just yet, in case I get mixed up and return the sprayer accidentally. Be a disaster. Be a bigger disaster if the sprayer won't fit in the fields. Biggest sprayer available to us. Could have a bit of an issue here because we know as well know what happens if we overlap another field too much on contracts. We're suddenly told we don't have permission to have access to this land. So we've got hope we haven't taken any contracts on too narrow fields. This one is sort of about the limit, I think. Not going smaller than this with the 36mm sprayer. Quite handily, field 27 straight in front of us. There's one field done. I like that sort of contract. Just wondering why they haven't updated these spray patterns on these ones as well, because the hardy was updated. Not any other sprayers. It still has cooling nozzles fitted. We'll cut across the field in front of us to get to field 15. We'll see what other fields we can find as well. So I think we've got plenty of fertiliser left over. That variable rate spray mod comes in very, very handy for this sort of contract. Field 15 is just sort of across that corner to the left, I believe. So obviously we're going to try and earn as much money as possible before we start buying our own equipment. Some of the first things we'll have to look at will be a tractor and the yard. If I was going to cheat a little bit, we would have put the free fruit solo on here to fill the sprays up for free, but we're trying to do it honestly at the moment. Small strip left up the middle. As soon as it says the contract is finished, we'll stop. We'll do the whole field. Try and save fertiliser where we can. No, that is not very realistic what I just done. It'll get me shot doing that in real life. Plenty of fertiliser left in there at the moment. Okay, that's another one done. This is the one that the sprayer actually came with, I believe. It's interesting. Big sprayer, quite a small field. Slip to their chair. Field 15 just through here. Which is oats, I believe. It's not a very big field. Then we'll see if there's any more fertilising ones we can take on. Let's move forward away from that building a minute. Bend our booms up. Imagine if that was a thing in Farm Sim. Telegraph pole and you bend your booms. Be a bit of a disaster. See if you turn with the booms, they go around at significant speed on the outside tip, which is why you shouldn't do it. Not with them spraying anyway. Just using a bit of artistic license as it's going. And these things you tend to have a mind of their own when we start going backwards with them. There's a small bit in the middle to do again. I mean a small bit by the looks of that. Okay, field 15 is finished. Just get that bigger in the background. Show how transparent that is. Not very. So they're all done. Where's field 12 in relation to us? Where is field 12 in relation to us? Because the field numbers are not how you'd expect. Right down there. Anything else near where we are at the moment, contract wise? Field 41, 30, 21, 13. Try to see if we can get something else which has got some good money in it. Field 30 is worth a lot of money, but Natalie seems to change gender. Field 30 is right down there. And we're right up there. Not good. Field 12, 41 or 21. 12, 41 or 21, so 12 is there. "21" is down there. And 41 is in there. We'll whip over to field 12. That gives us a little run round, see where we're going. Maybe. Okay, field 41 is closer, I believe. Let's start heading down that way and we'll see where we go. Just return these for now and take on another contract, another equipment. We get reimbursed for this fertilizer. Yeah, I think we'll return this one. We'll take on another contract next time. Get some different equipment so we get a bit of variety on here. So now there's some good money involved in fertilising contracts. That's where we made a lot of money in the past on maps when we lease one sprayer or spreader. Do everything. It's really, for field 41 and 12, this spray's a bit on the big side. Probably find ourselves coming unstuck with it in some of them fields. Like we nearly did in field 34 up the top there. One thing we don't want to do is get the sprayer wedged somewhere or lose out on the contract because we couldn't fit it in the field properly. Going cab for this. Now on this road here. It's a bit windy and tight with trees either side and we're likely to lose ourselves here. Don't fancy rolling the tractor down the hill. As you can gather, we're heading towards field 30. So this is a big sprayer, that's a big field. We've got enough fertiliser in here to do it. Shouldn't take us too long to whip over that field. So again, nothing is overly big on here field wise. What's even better is bare soil. So let's just whip into field 30. I'll accept that contract. Probably one of the biggest fields on the map, actually. With a 36 metre sprayer, not a problem. Occasional bit of fly tipping on here. You can see in the corners of the fields. Problem with reversing these sprayers is the tracking drawbar doesn't lock to start with. We'll get rid of that. In this case, the steering axle. So once around the head and a couple of times up and down the field, and that'll be done. Try and think how I maximise the use of this machine. And next time we'll look for something different to do on here. Almost after this, probably got enough money to buy a field. It's a bit pointless, we ain't got any machinery to use on it yet. I do like those custom maze textures on here though. Try and stay away from potato contracts where possible, I think, due to the length of time they take. I know they pay well. To be fair, that barley harvest we done last time around paid really well as well. Unwritten rule on here, we're not hiring a helper unless it's absolutely necessary. The time we might hire if we're doing potatoes or sugar beet, we need to go and empty the trailer. We'd leave a helper running the harvester for us. Just seemed an easy way around it. That way the harvester could keep going while we were still working as well. Feel free to comment on what contracts you'd like to see us try and do on here. Remember, we are limited to what's available to us. If there is one involving that sort of whatever you suggest, I will try to do it. I can now see why this field had a fertiliser spreader down for doing the contract on it, looking in front of us. It doesn't matter how you do a field, this applies to real life, there's always a telegraph pole right slap bang in the middle of a spray tram line. That has to guess they've got collisions on them. We're about to try and find out. Yeah, that's fine. All we're going to do is just swing around this way and swing around the other side of it. Just sort of scrape the neighbour's sunflowers on the way through. And 3 ends on the field, by the looks of it. Up and down. Back down, up again, down again, that'll be done. like to think that was the case anyway. That'd be two full widths and a part one. Obviously, because we've got the reduced spray rate, the variable spray rate mod, we haven't even used 1 tub of fertiliser. If we didn't have that installed, this would be costing us a fortune to do these contracts. Let's face it, it's not an unrealistic mod. It's 100 litres a hectare, which is fairly normal low spray rate. Anything 100 or above is fairly normal. So once they start, at least in the UK I should say, that goes a lot lower in other parts of the world. We'll get this done, we'll claim our prizes. Let's see what we can find for next time. So I know with multiple missions we can't actually leave or save the game with any in case it glitches. It has happened a couple of times where we've lost everything. It comes up with the contract failed. So you have to be very careful with that one. So as we finish contracts in the video, I won't actually take any more till we start the next one or just before the next one, depending on when I'm recording, so we don't lose anything. Time is also going to be kept at ×1 because I don't want to lose the contracts out of there. What are there? The time will go up a bit as if there's a few we're losing contracts. Keep forgetting to reset depth of field on here, so it's blurring the distance then. Shouldn't have to go too much further before it's finished. And there we go. Another field done as far as the contract wants to. I know it's not finished, but we're only completing contracts. So let's have a look through this little list. So we'll collect that one, 1304, 10,854, reimbursement 1194 for fertilizer, so 4,051, and 1,824 there. So we're now on 32,690, which isn't bad considering we're only 2 videos in. And having to buy the fertilizer as well. So for now, that's where I'm going to leave this video. So I'll say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. So I'll see you again in the next one. Goodbye for now.